is found. Level out and let it fly. Watching colors turn to gold. Ocean below us clear and wide. A endless story ready to unfold. No heavy noise, just engine hums above the clouds. The sunset comes. Feel the calm inside my chest. We're riding wind towards the west. Sunset cruising, flying high. Golden fire across the sky. Sun sinking down, soft and slow. Watch the world below us glow. Sunset cruising, taking flight. Fading orange into night. Quiet magic in the air. Floating free without a care. Amber light upon the controls. Shades of purple, pink, and red. Silhouettes of distant peaks. Clear blue path straight ahead. Cool twilight is settling in. First small stars begin to gleam. Up here where the skies begin. It feels just like an open dream. Sunset cruising, flying high. Golden fire across the sky. Sun sinking down, soft and slow. Watch the world below us glow. Sunset cruising, taking flight. Fading orange into night. Quiet magic in the air. Floating free without a care. Sun slips away. Dust takes the wheel. Sunset cruising, soft and still.
Well, good evening, Sky Squad. Hope that everybody is doing incredibly well out there this evening. Good evening. Good to see you, and welcome back to another live stream from the wonderful Bristol Airport. Hope you are doing well, ladies and gentlemen. If you can, just a real quick off the bat before we jump into tonight's action, can you give me a quick 5 out of 5 there in the chat on the audio and the video front, just to make sure everything is looking and sounding good for you lovely people. But once again, good to see you. Great to see you getting involved already there in the chat. Good evening. Happy Thursday, Sky Squad. Hope everybody once again is doing incredibly well. Ms. Wolves, good evening. Good to see you. My lens, your eyes. Mark Abraham, good to see you. Mark, hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here with us this evening, everybody. For a few hours out here. We started early for you lovely people. Managed to get here a little bit earlier. Traffic wasn't as bad as what I thought it was going to be, but we have one heck of a moody evening here at Bristol Airport, home of our Sky Squad TV live streams. It has been on and off rain all day today here in the UK. So if you are based in the UK, I hope you have experienced a bit of rain and some cooler weather. I hope you are enjoying the rain and the cooler weather. I know that I kind of am, kind of aren't all at the same time. 5 out of 5 from you all. Good on you. Thank you so much. Loud and clear. Martin is saying hi from central Bristol at work, but watching. Good on you, Martin. Working and lurking, is what we like to call it. Working and lurking. But Martin, good evening. Good to see you. Sinead's there in the chat. My sister Sinead, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Sharon, good to see you. Hope you are doing incredibly well as well, Sharon. A lovely evening here at Bristol. We've got some mad conditions that we're playing with today. It's like insanely moody, insanely moist. There's a bit of rain that's trying to come. We are all set with our wet weather gear if we need it to rock and roll, but look like you can see some of the clouds there. Whoa, gone already into the low cloud cover. Bit of moisture, well actually quite a lot of moisture up in the air actually, which is going to be making it quite hard for the autofocus here this evening at Bristol, but we will try our best. But once again, good evening everybody, hope you're well. 5 out of 5s on that end. Apologies for the slightly shaky footage there. Of course, it's always, first plane out is always one of the hardest ones to try and catch as you get set up, because of course you're not 100% sure what you're going to be welcomed with when you get out here in the mornings and or the evenings at Bristol Airport. I might need to make one change to my camera. I'll wait for this next departure of the EasyJet, but I changed the setting on my camera to try and see if it would play a bit more ball with me. There's the EasyJet up there. Try and see if it will play a little bit more ball with me on the autofocus, but I think it's actually made it worse, if I'm honest with you. Our next EasyJet that we were looking at just then going to be out the door heading out to Copenhagen this evening. There's a couple of delays in the departures already this evening. The weather here, of course, has been causing a little bit of havoc to some of these arrivals and departures at the same time. But there's also a couple of delays. Coming from European airports as well. But we're looking behind me. Looks like we may have missed a bit of a rainfall. Looks like it's going to be coming over us maybe on the right hand side. But anyway, it's been trying to rain in about the 10-15 minutes that I've been standing out here at the airport ready to rock and roll for tonight's live stream. But yeah, it's been trying to rain, so it probably will rain at some point. But as mentioned, got my wet weather gear out already, so we shall see how we go with the rain, ladies and gentlemen, this evening. But lovely to see you all. Hope you're doing well, and welcome back to another live show from our home base of Bristol. EasyJet pushback going to be heading out to Copenhagen. A320neo behind that. EasyJet is going to be another departure heading out to Madrid. We're looking behind us for the departures as well. We are all fingers and toes crossed, ladies and gentlemen, for some lovely vapor on the wings and the wingtips this evening of our approaching A320s and 737s here at Bristol this evening. So yeah, once again, welcome to Sky Squad TV, or welcome to Bristol for our Thursday evening show. Cheeky EasyJet A320neo taking the taxiway Bravo, and is going to be backtracking down runway 27. But we'll see how we go. The lighting is going to be a issue this evening, I think. We shall see how we go, eh? We shall see how we go, ladies and gentlemen, this evening. Marcel's there in the chat. Good evening, Marcel. Hope you are doing well, my friend. Lovely to have you here with us this evening. Always a pleasure to host you. Hope you're doing well. Hey, have you been out for your walk or your run today? Is it a walk or a daily walk or a daily run? Remind me of which one it is. I keep forgetting. But here we go. Backtracking A320neo heading out to Madrid. A reason why it's backtracking is because it was estimated to depart Bristol this evening at 6:10. It is now 7 p.m. local time here at Bristol, so it is running 50 minutes late, 50. We have an approaching Loganair Embraer E145. We also have an approaching Ryanair Boeing 737 coming in from Malaga as well. Hey, Finn, good to see you. I hope you're doing well, bro. Finn, am I correct in thinking you're Finley, my nephew? I don't know. Finn Tears, I think so. But mate, Finn, if it is you, good to see you, buddy. I don't know. I haven't actually seen your YouTube handle, so I don't actually know what your YouTube handle name is. So, yeah, if it's Finn, then that's my nephew, Finley. Here we go, A320 Neo power set. Looks like a bit of a straight out departure for the A320 Neo heading out to Madrid. Look at the heat coming off of those engines. Hey Finn, good to see ya. Yeah, it is too. Oh, Hannah, good to see you, Hannah. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you with us, Hannah and Frankie. Good evening, good evening, good evening. A320 Neo out the door, off to Madrid. It was a straight out departure this evening. The one and only Finley, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well, my nephew Finn. Hannah, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hope Frankie's doing well too. Whoa, hello. As our EasyJet climbs out, heading out the door off to Madrid this evening. Into some very moody skies, as you can see. Martin Russell climbed to altitude, correct, and dropping the nose down just a touch there as well. Hannah and Frankie, good to see you. Frankie, are you having a bit of a mad moment on the iPad there, are you? Marcel is saying, walk, I can't really run. I have hardly any cartilage left in my right knee. Oh, mate, sorry to hear that. Hey, I hope it was a good walk, though. But once again, lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hey, guys, if you haven't already, early doors, please do hit the like button on this evening's live stream. It's a free way for you lovely people to support the channel. And when you hit the like button, it lets the YouTube algorithm know that this is a live stream that you are enjoying. So it allows you to find it even easier every single time. And also allows YouTube to push this out to even more new people to come and join us here this evening for a few hours of evening plane spotting here at Bristol Airport. Guys, bear with me for one moment. It's going to make a real quick change on my camera. Wrong one. Scene. That one. There we go. That should hopefully reset the autofocus a little bit there as well. Hey, JCD, good to see ya. Hannah there saying Frankie is watching you on his iPad, lol. So we were at the airport this evening around about 5 o'clock, and EasyJet didn't go around. EasyJet didn't go around for time with Frankie Scene 1 as well as us. Awesome. Hannah, were you meant to say that the EasyJet did a go around or it didn't do a go around? So I just want to make sure I've understood your comment correctly there in the chat. That's better. EasyJet heading out to Copenhagen, A320. JCD, good evening. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. All right, a few little departures out the door. Early doors here this evening. JCD came on my break at the right time. Yeah, mate, that's it. Hannah, yeah, that's what I was meant to say. It did a go around. Oh, wow, so cool. Hey, awesome stuff, eh? Good on ya. It's always really cool seeing a go around in the flesh. You don't actually see them often. I saw a go around. The last time I saw a go around, ironically, I was at London Heathrow. But I know there is actually quite a few times that planes do go arounds at London Heathrow. But yeah, I was out there at London Heathrow, and me and Sinead saw an Airbus A321 Neo do a go around, a British Airways one, I think it was. It was crazy. But yeah, it's always cool when you get to see a plane do a go around, especially at a small airport like Bristol as well.
Hey, buddy.
Hello, mate. All right, here we go. Our Embraer from Logan Air 145 coming in the distance. And now, my mum's there in the chat. Good to see ya. Hello, Mum. Good to see ya. Hey, when is Dad going to join us? Or is he having his cake? For those of you who have just seen that message, it is my dad's 65th birthday today. 20th of August. And I also know that we have the lovely Tracy Donny, aka Silky Sam's much better half. It's also her birthday today as well. So if she joins us in the chat, we'll be giving a big happy birthday to my dad for his 65th birthday. And also to the lovely Tracy for her birthday as well. I don't know how old Tracy is, but hey, we'll say Tracy's 21. Marcel asking my mum if you can bring the cake over. But yes, it is my dad's 65th birthday today. Mum, has Dad opened up his cards yet? Marcel saying, in 1983, I tore both my cruciate ligaments and suffered meniscus damage due to a tumour. Wowzers, this made my knee very unstable, which caused severe cartilage wear over time. Wow. It's crazy. Look how much the Embraer 145 is pushing its nose for the crosswind arrival, even though there's hardly any wind here this evening. Hardly any wind here this evening, but that Embraer is well and truly pushing the nose into the wind. Wow, heavy landing, big flare. Big flare from the E145. Wow. Big flare. That's mad. Next arrival is going to be our Ryanair Boeing 737 coming in from Malaga. Yeah, my mum saying, yeah, we had a good laugh at that one. It was good, eh? Ipso, good evening, Ipso. Good to see you, buddy. Saying Tracy is 21 times 2 plus a bit. Well, Tracy, if she ever comes into the chat this evening, happy birthday. I was going to put a little post up in the Sky Squad TV Discord server for Tracy's birthday, but I didn't know if she would appreciate it or not. Ipso, you can let me know, because you know Tracy quite well. Me and Sinead were going to do a little birthday post for her, but yeah, it's my dad's 65th birthday today. So Dad, if you're watching, happy birthday, buddy. Hope you're doing well. 20th of August is the day, eh? Tracy and my dad. Happy birthday to anybody else that's having a birthday today on the 20th of August. Or if you know anybody that's having a birthday today on the 20th of August, then happy birthday to you. Glad that the card arrived. I thought that you'd have a bit of a laugh at that one, Mum and Dad. Has Sinead seen it yet? I don't think so, eh? I told Marcel saying, I told Tracy 25 again. Dad, Sinead said he's watching. Good on ya. Well, happy birthday, Dad. Good on ya. Happy 65th. Good to be back in the UK celebrating one with you, even though I'm not there in person. But happy birthday, big man. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, hope you have had a good day today, even though you were working. So fair play to you, but hope you've had a good one. I had a cold one in your honour over dinner before I came out this evening, Dad. So there you go. Ipso saying, I'm sure she'd be fine with it. If not, blame it on Silky. Frankie would like to know, are you going on an airplane anytime soon? Do you know what? Not 100% confirmed yet, but me and the wife are looking at a holiday. So I'm actually off on holiday down south to Cornwall next month for a week. But we're actually looking at a holiday, a bit of a family holiday, almost kind of last minute, I suppose. Bit of a family holiday, and yeah, we will be flying. So yeah, we hopefully will be going on a plane in October. First flight. Wow, is the landing gear down on that Ryanair? Coming down now. Wow. Dropping the landing gear quite late there. Sheesh. 1,800 feet and the landing gear's only just been dropped. Whoa. Hello. Okay. Martin Russell saying loves the tea-towel action. You know it, mate. So yeah, hoping to go on a plane in October. So next month. Here we go, Ryanair Boeing 737 coming in from Malaga this evening. Do apologise about the slightly shaky footage there. I'm going to see if I can try and tighten my tripod head just a little bit more after this Ryanair arrival. My mum says she's going on a plane November 11th to Dubai. Again, Mum, how many times have you been to Dubai this year? Like 4 times already. Ryanair coming in from Malaga, Boeing 737. Here we go. Oh, there's the wake right over the top of me. Heard the swirls from the engines there. I so hope you guys could be out here with me in real life, experiencing that sound and that experience. It's amazing. So cool. Such an incredible experience to hear that and see that as well. Oi, oi, a bit of camera drift there, steady. All right, there we go. Ryanair in the door, coming in from Malaga this evening. 2 hours and 12-minute flight. As mentioned, couple of delays, annoyingly, already on some of our departures and our arrivals here at Bristol. Weather across the country is pushing out some of these arrivals and departures, which is quite annoying actually, because it then means we actually won't have as many as I had hoped for. But not to worry, not to worry. My lend your eye saying you're in one of the best spots there, Sean. Love watching them coming in from the common. 100%, mate. I honestly think Felton Common is genuinely the best place to come and do plane spotting at Bristol Airport. Of course, if you have a car or you have some way of getting height above the fence line, of course, going around to Winters Lane, which of course is another place we talk about quite often. Heading around to Winters Lane is another good option as well, if you're able to get up and above the fence line and get some good views of those planes. But pretty gorgeous backdrop there this evening. Camera's doing a great amount of work. Camera's doing a great amount of work to bring you guys the colours there as well. As I just make a couple of little adjustments in the back end here. Steve M, good to see you, buddy. Saying good evening, Sean and everyone. Hope you are all doing well. Doing super well this end, my friend. Hope you are too. Lovely to see you. Welcome in, welcome. Pleasure's all mine to host you here this evening, everybody. And if you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, please do hit the like button early doors on today's live stream. As mentioned every time, it is a free way for you lovely people to support the channel, and of course to help YouTube know that this is a great live stream to be watching. And for those of you that have already hit the like button, thank you. And if you are watching and you can hear my voice, good to see ya. My lend your eye saying yes, Sean, up past the golf course, correct. I go there too. I stand on my car roof to get above the fence. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, whenever I am able to get access to a van up here in Bristol and or some way to get up and above the fence line, then of course I will. Ladies and gentlemen, bear with me for one moment. I'm just going to pop you on this screen. So I need to make one adjustment to my tripod because it is a little bit out of whack at the moment, which is causing a couple of those shakes. So I'm just going to do that. And hopefully that's kind of made life a little bit easier for me. What I'm also going to do is extend my pan arm on my tripod. So just bear with me for one moment, guys. Just making a couple of physical adjustments to the tripod. Sometimes it all sits quite nicely on the tripod, but then there's other times where it doesn't. Let me slide this forward and see if that maybe helps a little bit as well. Apologies, guys. Should have troubleshooted a couple of those bits beforehand. There we go. Yeah, my lens, your eyes. Yeah, correct. So, yeah, as mentioned quite a few times on the channel, I want to get over to Winters Lane. But, of course, yeah, as you know yourself, you need a vehicle to help get you up and above the fence line. And I've looked into a couple of options for my car, but to be honest with you, like, it would work. It would work on my car, just won't work as well as what I would hope and would like it to work as with my car, because it's not the best. It's not the best inbuilt roof rack system on my car. But hey, we will figure it out. We will figure it out, my friends. Mike Abraham saying lovely sunset. Martin saying postcard view. Yes. JCD saying beautiful backdrop. Fair play. Yeah, good on ya. Steve saying next week's weather looks interesting. A few days of rain and lightning. Yeah. It's well and truly changed, eh? The weather has well and truly changed here in the UK, especially this week. This week has been very different regarding the weather. Not 100% sure when our friends at KLM are going to go out, but hopefully we can see those guys depart soon. But yeah, the weather has been very interesting. Very interesting so far this week, and it's only going to get even more interesting. Wow, what's this guy flying that low above us? Faro to Bristol. Wow, this Ryanair is taking a very interesting flight path. Operated by Malta Air. Let's see if I can get it. That Ryanair is taking a very interesting flight path. Almost buzzing the airport in a way. Let's see if we can follow it all the way in. This is our next arrival. Oh, I say that, just it goes into the clouds there. We keep somewhat of a view on it though. Wow, very interesting flight path from that Ryanair. Haven't seen that before. We're going to definitely lose it into that low cloud cover. So we'll spin ourselves back around. Otherwise, I'm going to get my cables all mixed up. But very interesting. Haven't seen that flight path before at Bristol. I've seen it on some of the SIDs. There's our Embraer 145. That lovely T-tail there with the tartan on the back there. Just came in. That'll be heading out very soon. Yeah, Mark Abraham, you're probably right to be fair, mate. Yeah, you're probably right there on the weather front. I'll show you guys what we're dealing with behind us for the time being. But there's a big old patch of weather, which would make sense. All of that right there is a big old patch of weather that they would usually fly. They would usually, of course, be flying into that. And then when they get almost kind of in like the direct line of sight now, is then when they would begin their left bank and, of course, line up onto the final approach there and get on to the ILS system coming into runway 27. But yeah, definitely a big old bit of weather over there, eh? Definitely a big old bit of weather to our right-hand side, which has cleared us. There's a little bit of drizzle, like a very, very light touch of drizzle, but I think we've got a little something coming over. So I've got all of my waterproof gear and covers already lined up and ready to go. But it's such a moody evening here in Bristol. Like you look over there, look at that. I don't really know much about clouds and weather and like cloud build up and what it all means, but look at that. Like that's insane. Yeah, you can kind of see it a bit there on the camera. Just having a look at the YOLO box on the live feed for what you guys see. But yeah, the weather is weird. We definitely got a bit of rain coming over now, so just going to keep a close eye on everything. It's very light at the moment, so nothing to worry about massively at the moment. But yeah, that's an approach we don't usually see. Coming in like that, almost buzzing the tower in a way, cutting across, going over Bristol, then banking right again. They usually stay on that line, fly over. For those of you looking at Flight Radar and or a map right now, they'd usually stay on the line that it was when it got to Western Supermare, but carry on straight across Cheddar, Midsummer Northern, and then basically turn left, come over Bath, and then join its final approach over Bath. So yeah, crazy, eh? Definitely weather avoidance for sure by the looks of the weather that's on the right-hand side. Wowzers. It was a little bit of a risky evening coming out to do a stream, not going to lie. I'm looking at these clouds, like they don't look too bad. They don't look too bad, so we should be okay. We should be okay. Steve M, as I live in Bristol, looking out the window, the clouds are really weird. Yeah, they're really strange, man. We're basically looking at you right now in Bristol. Like the view that you guys have got right now is basically Bristol. So yeah, it's crazy. Steve, good on ya. Martin saying, yes, good, you're prepared, rain or shine, always, mate. I've learnt my lesson way too many times in the early days of after relocating back to the UK and streaming. Definitely learnt my lesson in the early days of getting caught out quite a few times in the rain. Chris, good to see you. Good evening, saying, loving those weird weather shots, creating a strange light here in Yatton, is it? Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, I can kind of see it. It's a fair play. Hey. Steve M, as you say, odd approach and is now turning for final. But yeah, well and truly, as Mike Abraham said, well and truly dodging that big bit of weather build up over there. I reckon there's quite a decent bit of turbulence in those clouds up there as well. Pete Davies, good evening, Shawnee boy. You missed the rain about an hour ago. North Bristol was torrential. Was it really? Okay. Hey, I think I caught the end of it when I was driving to the airport from Bath. I think I caught the end of it because when I was driving to the airport, when I was driving to the airport, it absolutely caned it down with rain for about 5 minutes or so, and then just completely stopped. Like the closer that I got, it just completely stopped. Very interesting weather, eh? But yeah, rain in Bath today has been on and off all the time. On and off. It's crazy. Alex Heath is back in the chat. Good evening, Sean and gang. Good to see you. And thank you to the lovely person that is smashing the living daylights out of the love heart button, the reaction button there on their YouTube chat. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that support. But Alex, good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday. And yeah, welcome to a evening plane spotting here at Bristol Airport. Pixie Chick 10, good evening all. Just popping in for a while until my Chinese arrives. Yeah! Chinese takeaway on a Thursday night. What's on the menu? What's on the menu? What did you order? Let me guess. Half a crispy duck, sweet and sour chicken balls, chicken chow mein. Obviously, don't forget the pancakes and the hoisin sauce with the crispy duck. Chicken chow mein. What else we got? Egg fried rice, maybe. Crispy chili beef. Steve M saying, at least by the end of the week, we might see a lot more green grass. It sure needs it. Mate, 100%. My garden already looks different. My garden already looks like it's come back to life again. Here we go. Ryanair coming in from Faro is our next arrival, operated by Malta Air. We're also fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen, that we will see the late arriving Buzz Air 737 depart during our live show this evening. Going to be going up until somewhere between 9 and 9:30 this evening. Last kind of like departure and arrival that's worth staying around for, and also gives us enough daylight to see, is around about 9:30. There we go. Look at the crabbing on that. A Ryanair 737 just a second ago. There's definitely more weather and wind on the approach path than there is above my head right now. Wow, that was loud. That Ryanair was nice and loud, man. Ew. Boom, so good, beautiful. Lovely arrival there from the Ryanair 737. Looks like it's already time to start covering some of my gear with the rain cover, so just bear with me for a moment, ladies and gents. How am I going to do this? Just bear with me for a moment there, guys. Just need to quickly cover my gear with the rain covers. And not knock any of my cables out, but here we go. All right, that's that one covered. The camera will be okay for the time being. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. We will get back onto our Ryanair shot there. The rain came a little earlier than I thought, eh? The rain came a little earlier than I thought, but it looks like a bit of a passing shower. So just be like a couple of minutes or so, and then we should be all good. Brilliant noise, yeah, good on ya. Oh man, you guys are making me hungry. Bill's there in the chat. Good to see you, Bill. Hope you're doing well. Pete Davies saying, isn't it worrying how the evenings are getting noticeably shorter? It'll be autumn in a fortnight. Mate, don't. Bill Farley just scrolling back in the chat there saying, I'm in Burnham-on-Sea and we're very lucky to see planes taking off and landing approach to Bristol. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're welcome. No worries at all. Glad I could be out here bringing you a live show. So yeah, good on you. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Bear with me for one moment, guys. Got to put one more layer just over the camera and then we'll be all good. Sweet and sour chicken balls. Probably the most westernized Chinese meal that money can buy. I suppose that's the downside in a way of spending as long as I did living over in the southern hemisphere. You have a lot of traditional Asian food over there living in the southern hemisphere, so you're spoiled actually, because yeah, it's all very authentic. Whoop. Sorry guys. There we go. Yeah, it's all very authentic over in the southern hemisphere compared to what we get here at the takeaway restaurants here in the UK. Hannah saying, we're just having our Indian watching you. Lamb biryani for me. Frankie's loving the poppadoms and mango chutney. Good on you, Frankie. I love mango chutney. One of my favourites. One of my favourites. Oh, it's a dog. I was like, what is that noise? Pixie Chick saying, lots of goodies. Crispy all sorts. Hello, puppy. Crispy all sorts. Ipso, big shout out to you and thanks for the prompt. A legend. Yeah, good on ya. Good on you. Looks like we've got a bit of action on the runway there from the ground crew, guys. Where have they gone? Taking that taxiway there on the right hand side. So yeah, very interesting approach path from that Ryanair earlier on. Haven't seen that one before. So yeah, first time being able to see that, which is awesome. It's like our Logan Air has been finished loading the cargo, maybe even loading the passengers for its next flight. So our Logan Air T-Tail might be back out again very soon. Just catching up on the chat real quick with you lovely people. Ape is saying, need to extend the runway to where you are filming so Bristol can get bigger than 320s and 737s. Correct. Yeah, the expansion, if it all goes through, of course, there's a lot of ups and downs at the moment with the potential plans for the expansion. But if it all goes through, then yeah, they're going to be extending the runway by a couple of 100 meters, which then will allow, which then will hopefully make Bristol Airport attractive enough to the likes of the long-haul airlines so that we can get the likes of the Airbus A350-900 and the Boeing 787-900s as well, which would be absolutely amazing if we can get those gorgeous planes coming in. So yeah, it will definitely expand and extend the airport to allow longer routes. Of course, the hope is that Asian-based airlines will jump on the back of it. So the likes of Singapore, Cathay Pacific, and the other airlines that are out there as well. Ipso saying, rain radar shows most of the rain has already passed to the southeast. Perfect. So good. Mark saying, hi Sean, it's Mark and Holly here. Thank you for replying to my email a couple of days ago. Unfortunately, we couldn't make it down the other day, but sat home now watching the stream. Good on you, Mark and Holly. Hey, apologies for replying late. It's been a bit of a mega busy week. I've actually replied late to a couple of other email requests that came through. So yeah, apologies for the late reply. Stoked that you were able to get it though, and that you were able to get on board and yeah, be able to check out those locations. But when you do get out, let me know. I'd love to know how you guys get on. Inspector Morse is in the chat. Good to see you. Alex Heath is saying the girlfriend's upstairs, so cheekily watching you on the big screen. Yeah, good on you, buddy. So good. That's the way to go. That is the way to do it, my friend. Good on ya. Kevin asking, hi, will you be filming on Saturday afternoon as I'm flying out to Thessalonica in Greece? Most likely not, my friend. Our usual stream is Saturday morning. I'm actually going to come over to this screen and say a hello to you all. Good to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. No, we most likely won't be streaming on Saturday evening. Our usual streaming slot is Saturday morning. We come out and do the early morning departures from 6 a.m. in the morning to about 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m. in the morning. So no, we won't be out here on Saturday afternoon. There's not usually a massive amount going on a Saturday afternoon here at Bristol. So yeah, that's why we keep it to the Saturday morning so that we can come and get all of those awesome early morning departures and the arrivals out of Bristol. So yeah, we'll be back here again, hopefully fingers crossed on Saturday morning, if not maybe Sunday morning this week. But of course, get subscribed to the channel, get notifications turned on, and then of course you'll be able to be notified of when we next go live here on the live stream. So Kevin, sorry about that, my friend, but no, be out Saturday morning. There's most likely going to be someone out here on Saturday afternoon from the Bristol Airport plane spotting community that will be out here either taking videos or pictures. So yeah, definitely best thing to do, my friend, would be to drop a message on or drop a post into the Bristol Plane Spotters Facebook group, and then you'll be able to alert other people that you're flying, and then they'll be able to let you know if they're going to be out and get pictures and or videos of your departure as well. Ben 4x4 responds to saying, basic sausages, dippy, egg and chips for tea tonight with me. Good on ya. I had leftovers for dinner tonight. I left home a little bit early, so I had leftovers from last night for dinner, and it was delicious. I ate it way too fast though, and also because I was in a little bit of a rush because I kind of didn't really realize the time, I actually ate it standing up, which was a terrible idea. It was an absolutely terrible idea. Should not have eaten my dinner standing up. So yeah, indigestion hit me big time. I do have some water, so of course I'll be I'll be drinking the vast majority of that. And once this rain goes, and I'll be able to take the rain cover off of the camera. But we do have a Ryanair 737 pinging up on a radar as we speak, so we'll get eyes on that when it does decide to grace us with its presence there on the taxiway. Just catching up in the chat with all you lovely people. Whoa. Pete Davies saying, saw Bristol had a problem a week or so ago, closed due to defect in the runway, caused some unwelcome attention. Well done to the staff for getting it all sorted out and opened mid-morning next day. Correct. There was a very significant line. Oh, Buzz Air 737 is on the pushback as well. There was a very significant line of tarmac that was ripped up from a arrival. Not sure which one it was. We are jokingly, of course, putting the blame on Ryanair for their very heavy arrivals into any of the airports. But yeah, a very big piece of tarmac was ripped up at about 6 p.m. or just before 6 p.m. On a Friday 2 weeks ago. And it closed the airport down from 6 p.m. on Friday to 8 a.m. the following Saturday morning, which for those of you who know Bristol Airport know that is an absolutely horrendous time for airport operations to be closed, because that is its busiest time is between 6 p.m. and 8 a.m. The following morning. So yeah, massive amount of disruption to the airport, mass diversions to a lot of airports across the country. Birmingham, Liverpool, Newcastle, Cardiff, and some of the London-based airports got a couple of the planes that weren't able to land here into Bristol. So yeah, very interesting to see that. And yeah, just lucky I wasn't flying or trying to come in and out of Bristol Airport on that day. I was actually going to stream on the Saturday morning, do our usual Saturday morning 6 a.m. slot, so I'm kind of happy I didn't, because to be honest with you, we would have just stood out here for 2 hours. For the first 2 hours of the stream, we would have stood out here and seen absolutely nothing, nada, because there was nothing coming and there was nothing going. So we would have seen no arrivals, no departures, nothing. Maybe it would have been a little bit of good press. Maybe the media would have picked it up. I don't know. But hey, yeah, we would have seen absolutely nothing. So it would have been, in my honest opinion, one heck of a boring show. There would not have been much entertainment at all. And I know I do quite a lot of talking here on Sky Squad TV as your host, but I would have had to have talked probably tenfold the amount than I already do. So yeah, crazy. Brazil fan, good to see you. I'm a little bit behind in the chat, just catching up now. Where are you streaming from? Does it have good views for viewing areas for plane spotters? I'm streaming from Bristol Airport here in Somerset of the UK. Good to see you, and welcome to Sky Squad TV if you're still here in the chat. This is our Buzz Air and Boeing 737 heading out the door off to Budapest. But we are streaming live from Bristol Airport. I'm standing in the Felton Common, which is a public area. You can come here and enjoy the planes. This particular spot and the spot I used to stand at and stream from up on the mound is probably the two best spots here at the airport. If you have a car that you don't mind standing on top of the roof of, then you can drive around to Winters Lane, and then you can go and see the views. But you have to have really a car or something you can stand on top of to get above the fence line. Otherwise, you're just looking through the fence. Dan Addison's there in the chat as well. Good evening, buddy. Hope you're doing well. So good to see so many of you joining in this evening. We've got some new names in the chat as well. So lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well. Ape there in the chat saying, did have Continental serve in New York City with 757s a few years back, but they couldn't make it profitable. Yeah, crazy, eh? How nice is it, though, to see a 757? What a classic plane. Hey, what a classic plane. Sergey, good evening all. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here with us this evening. Martin Reed, good evening from Frampton. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Trish, all the way from Australia. Wowzers, Trish. Good day to you. Good morning, Sean. 4:30 a.m. So quick hi and like and back to sleep. Have a great stream. Trish, you are mad. But good on you, Trish. Good morning, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Sleep well. And we'll catch you again, hopefully, on our Saturday morning show here from Bristol Airport as we are looking at our Buzz airline. Definitely be filling the chat there, ladies and gentlemen, with those bumblebee emojis. Ben 4x4 response earlier on in the chat was saying, I was traveling back into Bristol the day after the defect, 4-hour delay from Rue. I heard it was EasyJet that caused the strip being ripped out. Was it really? Crazy. And then Ipso there saying over 60 flights either diverted or cancelled. Mad. Absolutely crazy. Wow, Martin saying that apparently a tyre burst and the landing gear dug the runway up. Did it really? Sheesh, man. Wow, that would have been some significant damage to that particular plane, whichever one it was, a 737 or a 320 or 321 Neo. That would have been some significant damage on that landing gear, I would imagine. Wowzers. Aer Lingus ATR 72600 coming in from Cork is going to be our next arrival. We are waiting on our Buzz Air to begin its taxi down towards us here for runway 27. But once again, get that chat filled up with those bumblebee emojis. Jessica's there in the chat saying, hi, good to see ya. Chris, it would have been a wildlife show. 100%, mate. It would have been a wildlife show for sure. Seeing all the bird life come to life that early in the morning, eh? Hey, that actually would have been kind of cool, to be fair. That would have been quite a special morning. Pixie Chick saying, Crispy Duck has just quacked down the drive. Great stream. Have a great evening. Good on you, Pixie Chick. We'll see you on the next one, eh? Lovely to have you here with us this evening. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy your dinner, and we'll catch up again soon. Mark saying, "Defo, let you know when we come down and how we get on." Yeah, good on you, Mark. Good on you. And I hope the screenshot made sense, and I hope that the markings and stuff made sense as well. But yeah, also, Mark, get on to the windy.com app. It's also a web browser extension as well. But get onto that, windy.com, windy.com. And what that allows you to do is to see the current wind from this moment in time now to about 2 to 3 days, which is a forecast, of course. And of course, yeah, you'll then be able to learn the patterns of the wind, and then you'll be able to learn what what runway is in action. You can also find out as well by just going on to Flight Radar 24, and when you learn the runway 09 and runway 27 arrival patterns, then you'll know which one is in order and where you're going to get the best view from. But at the end of the day, whichever day you come, you'll be standing here in Felton Common for the most part at Bristol Airport, and of course you're going to get the best view standing right here in Felton Common. So yeah, whichever day you come, make your way to Felton Common, unless of course, as I've already mentioned, you've got a car that you can stand on top of the roof of and you don't mind standing on top of the roof, then yeah, you can get up there and of course check out the views from on top of the roof. I'm just going to remove the waterproof cover from the camera, and so we can get eyes on our buzz air. Trish is still in the chat. Trish, go to sleep, Trish. What are you doing? 4:30 a.m. and Trish is still awake. Guys, that is some mega commitment to the channel. So Trish, good on ya. So good to have you with us, Trish. Go to sleep, Trish. Go to sleep. Good on you, Mark. Yeah, fair play to you, mate. Thanks for the kind words. But yeah, glad to know that it was easy to understand. Buzz Air, taxiing down, taxiway Foxtrot to taxiway Alpha. Gonna, of course, come over the holding point Zulu 4 as it turns on for its departure on to runway 27 this evening here at Bristol Airport. I do like the Buzz Air livery. For those of you who are unaware about Buzz Air, so Buzz Air is owned by Ryanair. It is another arm of the Ryanair empire and the Ryanair fleet. The livery looks completely different, but the inside of the plane looks the exact same as any other Ryanair Boeing 737 that you would fly on. But I love the bee emoji on the tail, very stand out. And if we get a good shot of it, I believe there's a bee emoji on the split scimitars right now. Oh no, just got the checkered yellow and black there. But there's the Buzz tail for you from that 737. But owned and run by Ryanair, operated out of Malta, which of course is Ryanair's main base. But yeah, owned and operated by Ryanair. I do like the livery. When we were streaming from London Luton quite a while ago, a couple of months ago now, when we were streaming from London Luton, we actually saw a Buzz Air overspeed from the taxiway onto the runway at London Luton and smoke the nose wheel landing gear. And the awesome Ipso, one of our incredible super mods right there in the chat, noticed it live on stream, then messaged me a day or so after the stream to let me know about it. And so then I clipped it, did a clip of a video of it, put it up onto YouTube, put it up onto the social media channels, and I tagged Pete the Irish Pilot, and Pete the Irish Pilot then reposted the video to help of course get it some more traction and some more eyeballs and interaction. So pretty cool to have a video reposted by the legend that is Steve the Irish Pirate. Irish Pirate. Irish Pilot. Irish Pirate. There we go. Oh, what a slip of the tongue. That was quite funny. Pete the Irish Pirate. That should be his new nickname. Anyway, it didn't overspeed from the taxiway onto the active runway at London Luton, smoked the nose wheel, but then continued its departure, which for the most part, when that happens, most other airlines wouldn't actually continue the departure at all. Like, they would taxi back to the gate, get the nose wheel, get the tyres inspected, get the front landing gear inspected as well. Pete the Irish Pirate, eh? So good. Mate, that Buzz Air definitely took a little bit of a crosswind there on the departure, on the rotation. Beautiful scenes on the departure and the rotation as well. Alex Heath dropping in a £10, £9.99 super chat. Mate, legend, good on ya. Mate, I'll come round to that in just a moment. Buzz Air Boeing 737 out the door, off to Budapest. Mate, massive shout out to Alex Heath dropping in a £9.99 super chat saying, get yourself a cold one after the stream, Sean. Mate, good on ya. Thanks heaps, eh? Yeah, I definitely will, buddy. Appreciate that. That's mega support. Thank you so much, Alex. Hey, Alex, it's been great to welcome you into the Sky Squad TV community over the past few weeks, mate. So thanks heaps for the £9.99 super chat. That is absolutely incredible support, buddy. That will well and truly go back into the bucket for the channel. A320 Neo on the way in from Dubrovnik into Bristol Airport right now as we speak. Here we go. Go and get eyes on. Oh, it looks like an older EasyJet A320. It's got the orange mask over the cockpit there. But once again, Alex, thank you so much, my friend. That's incredible support. Be Reels there in the chat as well. Good to see ya. Tony Crystal's in the chat. Good to see you, Tony. Long time no see, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to Bristol for an evening of plane spotting. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Look at that. Old school EasyJet there with the orange mask across the cockpit windows. Definitely a bit of crabbing going on. We have another departure behind that as well, which would be our ATR 72-600. Aer Lingus coming in from Cork. A320 Neo first in from Dubrovnik. Is that old EasyJet or new EasyJet with the orange across the cockpit window? Absolutely stunning arrival from the EasyJet A320. Fantastic. Gorgeous amount of rudder usage to keep that plane centered with the runway, even though it was a crosswind landing all the way down to touchdown. ATR 72-600 is our next arrival. Aer Lingus. What a absolutely gorgeous arrival from that beautiful EasyJet A320. Wowzers. Oh, wowzers. Chris saying, looking forward to the Logan Air departure. The umbrella is beautiful. Here we go, Chris, just for you, buddy. Embraer 145 might get out before the Aer Lingus ATR 72-600, or it might hold short on tax on the Zulu 4. Hold short Zulu 4. Yes, it is. Logan Air with the T-tail. Might get a nice shot of the cockpit in there. Oh, if only they could see me all the way over here. It'd be so good if we got a wave. It would be so good if we got a wave. Doing some final checks there. The pilot's in that gorgeous Embraer. Tony saying, I'm alright, Sean, just cooking dinner. Good on you, Tony. Do you love the T-tail with the tartan tail? T-tail jet with the tartan tail. Wow, try saying that after a few drinks. T-tail jet with the tartan tail. Whoa. Ipso saying, think that's the new EasyJet livery. Is it? Okay. Interesting. Don't know how I feel about it, eh? I don't know if I like it or not. Hey, who knows? It might grow on me. Who knows? Here we go. Aer Lingus ATR 72-600 coming in from Cork. 1 hour flight from Cork to Bristol on the Aer Lingus regional line. Do love the ATR 72-600 myself. Very fond of it. Alex, once again, thank you so much, my friend, for your very generous $9.99 super chat. And once again, yeah, great to have welcomed you into the Sky Squad TV community over the past few weeks. Oh, making a couple of corrections as well on the way in. Manually flying this guy in, of course. So many adjustments going on. Wow. Didn't realise there was that much weather up there. There's hardly any wind down here on the ground. At ground level, of course, 622 feet above sea level up at Bristol Airport, but didn't realise there was that much wind up there. Oi! Yeah, nice bit of rudder work again from the ATR 72-600 to bring it down. Keep it centered as our Embraer continues taxi to line up onto runway 27 this evening. Those of you in the chat saying it's the new EasyJet livery, eh? Don't know how I feel about it. Don't know how I feel about it. Andy Fishlot, good evening, my friend. Or evening, Sean. When you going back to Heathrow? Yeah, got no plans for Heathrow as of yet. I tend to get to Heathrow when I, of course, go back to the Hertfordshire and London area to go and visit the family. So yeah, got no real plans as of yet for another London Heathrow live stream. But of course, never say never. Whenever we get over to the London and the Hertfordshire area to visit my family, then of course I try and make the most of getting to a London Heathrow. A Loganair Embraer E145 going to be heading back out the door. The T-tail jet with the tartan tail heading out the door from Bristol to Aberdeen this evening. Ipso, correct. ATRs are not Category 3 certified, which is the ILS approach for runway 27 here at Bristol, Category 3, the highest ILS approach that you can get. Of course, no auto land involved, so manually flying everything. Manually flying the whole way in from that beautiful ATR 72-600 from Aer Lingus. Chris saying, wow, amazing shot of that landing and the work involved. Yeah, incredible amount of correction going on as well from the ATR 72-600. Love hearing those turboprop engines as well. Jay, good to see you. Alex in the chat there saying skills with that pilot, that looked busy. Very busy. Yeah, fair play to the Aer Lingus ATR pilots, eh? EasyJet A320 taxiing down Foxtrot, heading out to Barcelona this evening. Get that bird out of the way across there on the airfield. Wowzers. Alex Heath coming in, not only dropping a super chat, but signing up to the Sky Squad TV and membership tiers onto the ground crew tier. Alex, my friend, amazing support, buddy. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. Once again, coming in and joining up onto the ground crew membership tier this evening. Absolutely amazing support, buddy. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Really do appreciate it. Incredible support. Off to Barcelona this evening, this A320 Neo 251 variant that we're looking at from EasyJet, 6 years old in the fleet. So if that is the new livery then, with the orange mask across the cockpit window, I wonder how quickly they're going to roll that out for the rest of the EasyJet fleet. Alex, once again, my friend, I really do appreciate your support on today's live stream. Amazing super chat and now joining up on to the membership tier. It's incredible. Thank you, my friend. Really do appreciate it. As Ipso says, welcome aboard, eh? All right, A320 Neo lining up on runway 27 as we speak. Couple of final pre-departure checks happening. Already kind of sitting there, not 100% straight. Power set and rolling. Andy saying C-17 over the Bristol Channel, 35,000 feet. Yeah, there is no way on God's earth am I seeing that guy flying over this evening. It is cloud cover central here at Bristol Airport this evening. Whoa, early rotation from the 320neo. Wee, definitely quite a decent headwind and or crosswind coming across runway 27 this evening. That was an early rotation for the A320neo. Very early rotation. Wow, I love it. I love an early rotation. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for hitting the like button. We are so close to hitting and blasting through 100 likes already on tonight's live stream. It's always a pleasure to come out here in the evenings and put on a show for you lovely people. As mentioned earlier on, more so depending on daylight, to be honest with you, but aiming to be out here until about 9:30, depending on light and also depending on our arrivals and departures as well. But yeah, aiming to be out here anywhere between 9 and 9:30 this evening. But hey, thank you so much for hitting the like button. Our KLM Embraer E175 has been pushed back for departure off to Amsterdam, of course. Ipso saying 370 plus EasyJet aircraft might take a while to repaint, I reckon. That's definitely not an overnight job. But hey, in true business fashion, I bet the investors, shareholders and company owners want it done yesterday. Kind of like me with my many years working as a marketing manager and in the marketing and the media world. Hey, so that ad or that piece of content or that YouTube video series or that new product launch, hey, was that ready to go yesterday? No, mate. Nice little bit of extra visibility for us this evening, eh? Following this, EasyJet A320neo out to Barcelona, he says, as we just lose it into a bit of a low cloud cover. Goodbye to the EasyJet A320neo as we come on over and check out our Embraer. City Hopper, KLM City Hopper service heading out the door to Amsterdam this evening. Scott is in the chat there. Good to see you, Scott. Hope you're doing well. Saying, loving seeing this stream from Taunton. Thank you, guys. Yeah, no worries, Scott. Good to see ya. Good to see you. Yeah, Sinead having a coffee at this time. Sheesh. Fair play to you, sis. I'm a massive coffee nerd and coffee drinker, and I wouldn't even drink coffee at this time. Unless it was, you know, we're all adults here in the chat, I believe. Frankie, cover your ears. Unless it was a coffee liqueur of some description, sitting at a nice bar, then yeah, definitely wouldn't say no. Mega bit of camera drift going on. Sorry, guys. A little bit of a coffee adult flavoured beverage. Do you love the KLM Embraer? With that gorgeous light behind it. Ms. Wolves saying, Ipso, that's all I drink. Ms. Wolves, you're like my parents. They just live. They live off of tea and coffee. Like, I don't think they've ever had water. They just live off of tea and coffee. Right now, being super cheeky and taxiing across taxiway Bravo. Actually, might have even been Charlie there, to be fair. To cut across and come on down, backtrack down runway 27, which is going to be our next departure, heading out to Palma de Mallorca, Boeing 737 Ryanair. Ipso saying, I'm sure I read once that an A380 could have over a ton of paint on it. Do you know what, Ipso? I read that in an article that Simple Flying did regarding the A380, and they said yes, some liveries, depending on what it is. I think it was more specifically the ANA. Oh, look at this Ryanair. So it came down taxiway Charlie, now going down taxiway Bravo. Must be a bit of an issue with the KLM. No, the KLM is on the move already. So is this Ryanair now going to make a right turn and spin itself around to come down taxiway Alpha? Interesting. Has that done that because we got an approach? Yeah, we do. A320 on the approach coming in from Lisbon. Wow. Hey, very cool. We've got it all going on here. Chris, good on you. Thanks for the call out. A320 on the arrival. EasyJet coming in from Lisbon, which would explain why the Ryanair taxied. Backtrack down runway 27. A right turn onto taxiway Bravo. A right turn again onto Foxtrot. Then onto taxiway Alpha to line up for the runway 27 departure. Correct, Sinead, correct. Also, fun fact for you lovely people, one of the latest Emirates liveries, not the newly updated Emirates flag one, but the one just before, the A380 that had the repaint with the red wingtips, I think registration A6EOG. Fun fact for you, I believe I'm 100% correct in saying this, that livery is thousands of little painted dots. So what they wanted to do to help with the fuel economy of the A380, they wanted to trial having a livery painted with thousands of dots, maybe even millions, who knows. But that whole livery is made up of loads of little dots. Here we go, A320 coming in from Lisbon, EasyJet. Nice bit of wing flex there on the A320 on the downwind. Oh, look at the wake. Look at the spirals coming off of the wingtips there. Wow. 214 variant, that 320. Got the buckets for the reverse thrusts. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Fair play to you, Alex. Fair play to you, mate. I used to, quite a few years ago, I used to work as a barista. I used to work in the coffee industry. I still kind of do. The C-17's flying above us, but I've got no visual. I still kind of do work in the coffee industry. Not full-time anymore, though. But yeah, I used to work in the coffee industry, so my whole life was just caffeine. All the time. Caffeine all the time. Ryanair is going to be our next departure, which is the one that backtracked. Sounds like power set. They're going to continue its taxi onto runway 27. Yeah, C-17 flying above, but there's no way on earth I'm going to get a visual on that guy. Yeah, as I was saying, one of the Emirates liveries. Anthony's there in the chat. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, one of the Emirates liveries is painted with thousands of little dots to help reduce the weight, of course, of the stunning Airbus A380, which those of you know is my all-time favorite plane. But yeah, they painted it with thousands of little dots to help reduce fuel, help reduce weight, and of course have a better fuel economy of the very thirsty Airbus A380, which we all know is very thirsty. A320 on the approach. EasyJet coming in from Prague, which will probably come in before our Embraer E145 departs. But Ryanair next out the door, heading out to Palma. Power set. Here we go. Pete Davies saying, I recall an article ages ago which said that for every 10 tons of extra fuel loaded onto a Boeing 747-400, only 6 tons were actually usable, as 4 tons were used to carry weight of the extra 10 tons. Wow, for those of you that are good at maths, you can do that math in your head. From Pete's comment there, that's crazy. Custard Cream Slice, good to see ya. Great YouTube name. Are you coming back to New Zealand in Christchurch? No. Got no immediate plans for it, unfortunately. Got no immediate plans. We'll go back to Ryanair, but our KLM Embraer E195 is on the fast taxi onto runway 27, as of course our EasyJet A320 is on its final approach into Bristol. Is Ryanair going to kick the climb, and they're going to add some extra power into that climb for us? Are they going to kick themselves out to the right-hand side just a little bit as well? Look at the bypass fans on those Embraer engines there. Those engines, of course, replicating the Neo engines on the Airbus A320 and the A321. Couple of last final pre-departure checks for the Embraer E195 before our EasyJet A320, of course. Lines up fully for its approach. 3,100 feet is where they're currently sitting. So Embraer's got a little bit of time. The Embraer has a little bit of time, I should say, sorry. See that little bit of a rudder check there? A rudder work power set on the Embraer 195. Custard cream slice, yeah, good to see ya. Yeah, we won't be coming back to Christchurch anytime soon. Of course, never say never. May come back over to New Zealand for a holiday, not 100% sure, got no immediate plans, but we may come back for a holiday, who knows? And of course, if we do, then of course I'll be bringing the streaming gear over. But tune in to my very, very, very good friend Mike, NZ1 Aviation, is your main streamer from Christchurch, New Zealand, the main one, and in my opinion, the best one. My very biased and honest opinion, the best streamer from Christchurch, New Zealand. I think he was streaming last night, I believe, and then of course, yeah, my very good friend Kevin from Wellington Flights Live over in Wellington, New Zealand, of course, is your main streamer for Wellington Airport, obviously. Anthony saying, Sean, this E195 is the plane that is allowed to land at London City Airport. Awesome. Yeah, definitely need to go and do a stream from London City Airport. I did a static stream from London City, but it was reason being for that is because it was shortly after some very unfortunate events that happened with a fellow streamer who unfortunately has kind of called it a day after that event, which I'm kind of not surprised about. Yeah, he unfortunately got attacked on his way back to his vehicle after a stream at London City. Wow, our EasyJet A320 is fast approaching. Yeah, unfortunately got attacked after a stream at London City. So that's kind of put me off wanting to stream at London City. I know Amir from Rank Up Aviation does a lot of streams from London City. But yeah, kind of, if I go to London City for a stream, I want a group of people to come with me for safety. Safety in numbers. EasyJet coming in, A320. Hey! Looks amazing. Oh, big old drift there on the touchdown from the EasyJet A320 as of course it comes down and lands onto runway 27 coming in from Prague this evening. Wow. Custard cream slice. I relocated back to the UK with my family as we ended up having a baby. We ended up having a baby boy, so we wanted to come back to the UK for the next period of time to be closer to our family. So yeah. Quite difficult being all the way on the other side of the world when you've got no immediate direct family around you when you've just had a young child. Oh, landing lights have just turned on. Here we go. Runway lights and landing lights just turned on here at Bristol Airport. What are these guys up to? Who are these guys? Bristol Airport engineering team heading out onto the runway. Must be doing a patrol of the runway, checking out the landing lights. Landing lights, runway lights. Looks like they are. Bristol Airport lit up like a Christmas tree right now. Oi, oi, old mate's doing donuts on the on the runway. Wait, don't ruin the runway for everybody, mate. What are you up to? Scott, correct. Yes, I am. Jaden's there in the chat. Good to see you, mate. You're doing well. Yeah, he surely did. Custard cream slice. I was watching it this morning. This morning, my time in the UK. Correct, Sinead. Correct. Drive it like you stole it, says it. Sorry, good on you. Yeah, Sinead, correct. He would miss his Auntie Nade for sure. Would miss his Auntie Nade 100%. Landing lights are on, eh? Are they doing a check of the runway, or are they of the lights, or possibly? It's probably finished by now, to be fair. Scott, hey, never say never. As mentioned, if I get back over to New Zealand for a holiday, obviously I would be taking all the streaming gear, and I would get back over to do a stream from our very first home base here on Sky Squad TV of Christchurch Airport. Of course, get back to Wellington, get back to Auckland as well, get back to Queenstown. So definitely would be doing a live stream from all of the major NZ-based airports. But never say never. But yeah, got no immediate plans to return to New Zealand for the next period of time. Don't get me wrong, the transition from New Zealand to the UK has definitely been harder than I thought. But hey, it's good. Jack Rolls, good evening, Jack. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here with us. Pleasure's all mine to host you this evening, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Cargo door open and passengers deboarding this EasyJet A320 over here to our right-hand side. Very nice. Wow, it looks so cool when the landing lights are on and the runway lights are on as well. It looks pretty spectacular, if I say so myself. Just looking around to see if there's any overhead planes that we can see flying over and seeing what is coming or going. But just checking out what's pinged up on radar. We've got 1, 2 Ryanair Boeing 737s. One of them is going to be out to Barcelona. One is going to be out to Dublin as well. Don't have any immediate arrivals on the way in, but just going to quickly check on flight radar. Wow, the A319 EasyJet that was heading to Malaga, meant to depart at 8:10 is now delayed until 9:30 this evening. The A320 to Newcastle is also delayed until 7:45. The one off to Glasgow is delayed a little bit as well. And wow, a lot of delays out of mega amount of delay. Well, not mega, quite a few delays out of Bristol for our departures. Our next departure is going to be the Glasgow A320 Neo at 1/2 the hour. And then Belfast is now going to be out at 10:02. The A319 service to Palma is now cancelled, because I would imagine the A319, arriving A319 is delayed as well, coming from somewhere. Wowzers. Okay, so we might be finishing up a little bit earlier than we had anticipated here this evening, my friends, because there's quite a few departures. A definitely massive amount of weather interrupting the arrivals and departures here this evening. The wind is picking up again now as well, which must mean we've got a bit of weather coming over. It is starting to look very moody over there in the distance. Very moody over there in the distance. Yes, so the A319 from Palma has been cancelled, which is why That A319 that was meant to go back to Palma has also been cancelled as well. Our next arrival isn't for another 40 minutes. The Edinburgh 320 is delayed until just after 10 p.m. And yeah, there's quite a few delays across the board, ladies and gentlemen. So we shall see where we are at after these next two Ryanair departures, because there might be a big old gap of nothing. And I'm currently standing right in front of the landing lights as well, which are going to blind me a little bit. So there might be a big old amount of nothing, to be honest with you, coming up very soon. So we shall see how we get on after these next two Ryanair departures. One has already been pushed back. The good thing is it's getting a bit of extra light into my sensor, into my camera sensor for me here now that we're into the low light of the evening. Yeah, Jack, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Custard Cream Slice saying Kev is going to Sydney next year. Surely is, for Spotterfest with Pete and the other crew in Adelaide. You should go and see them. Yeah, I should do. Are you going to give me the money for that flight? No, just joking. But yes, I should do. Hey, I'd love to get back over to Sydney. It's been a while since I've been in Sydney, Australia. It's been a while since I've been in Australia. I miss it. But yeah, definitely want to get back over again to Australia. Ipso saying the runway at the Kennedy Space Center conforms to the curvature of the Earth. Is that what Bristol was going for? Yeah, it's definitely one heck of a dip, eh? It's definitely one heck of a dip. One heck of a ski slope, the runway here at Bristol Airport. Ipso is saying, well, now the Malaga passengers will miss last orders. They surely will, mate. Yeah, Steve M, EGG disruption. Index 2.8 and climbing. Flights cancelled 1%. And it says flights delayed 116, 45%. Is that because there's like a decent bit of weather over Europe or something? Because it's coming, the weather that we're getting is coming from the west. So it's currently all coming over from Ireland, essentially, at the moment. Looks like I might get dumped on soon by some rain. But it's all coming over from the west. So is there quite a decent bit of weather over in the west at the moment that's causing a couple of delays? All right, here we go. Our first Ryanair departure of the two, heading out to Dublin this evening, coming down taxiway Foxtrot to runway 27. Oi, oi, here they are. Tracy, the birthday girl has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. The birthday girl has arrived. Good evening, Tracy. Tracy, fun fact for you. You share a birthday with my dad. It's also my dad's birthday today. He's in the chat there alongside my mum and my sister Sinead. But happy birthday, Tracy. Happy birthday, Tracy. Hope you are doing well. Hope you've had a great day. Hey, Silky, I hope you've spoiled your much better half. Your much, much better half. Happy birthday, Tracy. Steve M saying, might be Sean, as rain is all over Europe, so winds to match probably. Yeah. Okay, fair play to you, Steve. Thanks, mate. Ipso. Oh, mate, steady. Steady, buddy, steady. All right, we go. Right there, heading out the door off to Dublin. Looking gorgeous with the runway lights on this evening. Hey, Dad and Tracy, Bristol Airport has turned on the birthday candles for you. Turned on the birthday candles for you. Hey, Carwin's there in the chat as well. Good to see you, mate. You're doing well. So my birthday's in 2 weeks. Yeah, Tracy, you share a birthday with my dad, eh? 20th of August. How good. Tracy, thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with us this evening on your birthday. Much appreciated. Hope you have had a fantastic day, and I hope you are chilling out with your feet up. And I hope Silky is absolutely spoiling you with dinner, drinks, treats. Tracy. So good. It's the 21st of August in New Zealand. It surely is. Carwin, good on you, mate. Good to see you from the future. Thanks for tuning in. As our Ryanair 737 departs, heads out the door from Bristol to Dublin. We've got one more Ryanair heading out. And then we're going to check radar, ladies and gentlemen. But there is a significant amount of weather over the UK right now, causing quite a rather decent amount of delays and or cancellations. Silky will be treating me again tomorrow, will he now? Good on you, mate. Oi, oi. Andrew, good to see ya. Saying I'll be up there in the morning taking photos from Winters Lane. Mate, good on ya. Fair play to ya. You part of the Bristol Facebook Plane Spotters group? If so, I'll be sure to check out your pictures on there, mate. Massive shout out to the man himself, Silky Sam, celebrating 5 months in the captain and membership tier, our top membership tier here on Sky Squad TV. Mate, Silky, thank you so much for the awesome support, my friend. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated, my friend. 5 months, eh? 5 months already. Gosh, that's madness. Good on you, Silky. Much appreciated, buddy. Going to be tracking our Ryanair all the way out to Dublin by the looks of this. Beautiful departure from the Ryanair Boeing 737. Currently sitting at 8,000 feet. Just disappearing into the clouds now. So those clouds are higher than I had imagined, to be fair. Ryanair pinging up on radar, the one that's heading out to Barcelona, but has still not moved yet. Our guy right over here, we will stay eyes on. I'm just going to put another layer on, actually. I'm just getting a little bit chilly now. So I'm just going to put my extra layer on that I've got and take the opportunity to have a little drink as well. Yeah, quite a few delays across the country. Delays and cancellations on some of the EasyJet network by the looks of it across the country. Crazy. For those of you wondering, the crunching noise is the waterproof covers that I had out earlier on. We dodged a little bit of rain. All right, as we're waiting for our Ryanair to push back, I'm going to come over and say hello to you all. Good to see you all. Good evening, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are tuning in from with us this evening live from Bristol Airport here in Somerset of the UK. Hope you are doing well. Lovely to see you. My name is Sean, your host here on the channel if I haven't seen you before. Lovely to see you. Welcome to Sky Squad TV live from our home base of Bristol Airport. We are in for a slightly odd half an hour to an hour. It's getting very dark over here and I'm looking over. You can't see it because it's all the way over there, but I'm looking right over to my right hand side, basically over Bristol City right now, I would imagine. Oh, actually no, Bristol City's up there. Bristol City is up there. I'm looking over here, coming over from Wales. Quite a decent bit of rain by the looks of it is on its way over from Wales. So, yeah. We'll keep eyes on. We'll keep eyes on. But anyway, lovely to see you all. Hope you are doing incredibly well. We have some gifted memberships that have just been dropped into the chat. I'm going to come in and quickly give a massive shout out to Silky Sam, dropping in 5 Sky Squad TV gifted memberships. A massive shout out to you, Sam. Thank you so much, my friend. And a big welcome to the wonderful new members. Of course, that have just received a gifted membership from the wonderful Silky Sam. So if you are here in the chat and you are able to say a massive thank you to Silky Sam for gifting you a Sky Squad TV membership, and welcome into the membership tier. You now have access to the emojis. You now have access to the Sky Squad TV Discord server as well. And yeah, it's absolutely awesome to have you. You've got access to all of the members only content. You probably would have seen, those of you that are members and have been around the channel for a little while, you probably would have already seen that I have made quite a vast majority of the content that has been posted before, current and past, here on the Sky Squad TV channel, members only. Because what I want to do with the main channel is make the main channel, so Sky Squad TV, the very main thick of it channel, so that of course you lovely members can have access to all of the content. And in the Sky Squad TV Plus channel, where we used to run the behind the scenes stream, not doing one tonight, but where we used to run the behind the scenes stream, is like where all of the publicly accessible highlight content would be. Some of the content would be different and mostly be focused on YouTube Shorts over there, whereas right here on the Sky Squad TV main channel, most of it will be put into a members only environment, so that for those of you that are a member, paying member, or have been gifted a membership, you have more reason to stay around, you have more content to check out as well, and more things to enjoy whilst you are spending your time here with us at Sky Squad TV. Our Aer Lingus ATR 72600 is on the pushback over there in the distance, so we'll get eyes on that guy in just a moment as well. Steve M saying currently an average delay of 32 minutes. Hey, Telly and Zed, good morning to you, my friend. Our super mod all the way from New Zealand. I apologize about the flickering. Of course, the landing lights are on. As you can see, if I stand here, that's the light from the landing lights for runway 27, and of course how bright they are, you know, with the frame rate of the little webcam that I'm talking to you guys into right now, of course is causing quite a bit of a black flickering there on the frame rate. Not much we can do about that, unfortunately. Not much we can do, but massive shout out once again to Silky Sam for dropping in 5 gifted memberships. Just going to get you guys a little bit of a better view. Looks like catering is being loaded onto that A320 over there in the distance. But yeah, once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. So good to see ya. Aer Lingus ATR 72600 is going to be our next departure heading out to Dublin. We're waiting for the Ryanair off to Barcelona that was meant to depart at 6:45. It is now 8:30 local time here in the UK. It is now 8:30 in the evening and it is still not departed. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that goes soon. And also for those in the UK, Fisherman's Friends, yeah, lozenges, good on ya. For quite a chilly evening. I'm actually wearing a hoodie and a jacket right now. T-shirt, hoodie and a jacket, which is what I used to wear during our like winter shows. So it's crazy to have all of those layers back on again. The good thing about the landing lights, actually, I mentioned it earlier. The good thing about the landing lights being on is that it's actually placing more light into my camera sensor, which is helping me out. Yeah, wow. Bristol Airport becoming quite significantly delayed. Ipso in the mods chat sent an awesome informative message there saying, think EasyJet is cancelled because the airport is going to in Palma is in a mess with strike action. Wowzers, eh? Strikes. So yeah, that's definitely not going to help. Jack asking, is there any burgers on the catering truck? Probably not, to be honest with you. EasyJet serving burgers? Yeah, I don't think so. I want to say that's a catering truck. Is it one of the catering trucks? What does it say? What does the text say? I can't. That's as far as I can zoom. But otherwise, it's going to get way too grainy with the low light over there. But yeah, unsure. But if EasyJet starts serving burgers, I'm in. Here we go. Looks like our ATR 72600 is taxiing down towards us as we speak. That's a ground crew truck. Is that foreign? Where'd you go? No. Bus. Look at this truck in the background there. Fuel tanker. The nice thing about when it gets low though, we can see all the taxiway and runway signs there. Zulu 3. That would say Zulu 4 behind that little bush there. And of course the yellow ones are the signs that they use. The yellow ones, of course, are the signs that they use to locate the entrance of the taxiways that they've been given clearance by the ATC tower to taxi down. Sinead saying, you just reminded me, I need to put a packet in the van to clear the dust out the nose, some sand in walls and skirting boards. Silky Sam, I've tried them already. They're absolutely delicious. The thing is though, I brought a pack, mate, and I ate them like sweets. Yeah, I ate them like sweets, which obviously isn't good because they are actually lozenges. But yeah, I ate them like sweets, man. It was terrible. Mad. Ibso saying, think it's a ambulift. Oh, is it really? Okay. Oh, what, for like a wheelchair, a passenger in a wheelchair? All right, so we're losing light pretty quickly now with the landing lights coming up as well. So going to be a good test here for my camera. Haven't done much low light streaming with my camcorder, so it's probably not going to be the best. We'll see how we get on, eh? Aer Lingus. Ground crew staff going for a little drive along. I wonder if they're going to come over and have a bit of a word with me. Oh no, it's the engineering team, so they probably won't come and have a word with me, I don't think. Standing in the way. I should be okay where I'm standing, to be honest with you. I'm okay every other time. A320 on the pushback there. Aer Lingus ATR 72600. Jack Rolls, yeah, Pegasus comes in two times a week? 2-3 times a week, I think it is. Wowzers, look at all those lights, eh? That's mad. Yeah, I want to say 2 or 3 times a week Pegasus comes in. Sheesh Louise. Guys, I apologise about the insanely bright light. Hopefully my camera is hopefully it looks different for you on the stream than it does on the viewfinder of my camera. To be honest with you, it is actually pretty cozy, sis. So yeah, you're right. A320 Neo on the pushback with the new EasyJet livery that we were talking about earlier on. There we go, Aer Lingus rotating already. And I don't think I said it earlier, but massive thank you everybody for helping us blast through 100 likes on today's live stream. 130 and counting, so thank you ladies and gentlemen. Target for today's live stream would be awesome if we can crack 200 on today's live stream. Schneider is cozy for sure. Would be nice if I had a bit of a hot drink or something with me though. Jack Rolls saying that the bump looks like it helps departures. Yeah, that like almost kicker in a way. Go on camera, stay focused, you can do it. Yeah, that almost like kicker, but yeah, just the hill as it kind of rolls up runway 27 and gets to the brow there. Surely it's got a little something to do with the rotation and a slight bit of lift there. Telly and Zed saying coffee is good. Good on you, mate. What are you drinking, Telly? You got a filter, you got an espresso, you got a flat white. You got a single origin, you got a blend in there. What do you got? What do you got? Hey, Matt, good to see ya. Access, good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Mate, good to talk to you the other day as well. Always a pleasure. But mate, good to see you. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. So we were talking earlier. Apparently this is the new EasyJet livery. How it's got the mask, how it's got the orange mask essentially over the cockpit window is what I'm calling it. But that apparently is the new EasyJet livery. My mum there in the chat, Denise in and saying, I'll bring the coffees for Wednesday. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, mum, thank you for the reminder. Ladies and gentlemen, on a Wednesday of this week, mark your calendars. Wednesday of this week, Wednesday the 26th of August, is the next rooftop plane spotters event right here at Bristol Airport in collaboration with Bristol Airport, Fresh Aviation, Bristol Airport Plane Spotters, and then the wonderful charity that we're raising money for, Children's Hospice Southwest. This Wednesday, 26th of August, I believe all the tickets are sold out already for this event, for this month's event. Wednesday, 26th of August, I will be over there in the distance on the rooftop of the Lowell's Gate House Administration Building, which is on the south side of the airfield, basically in the airfield perimeter. The building is right there. We'll be on the rooftop, uninterrupted views of the runway, no hedgerows, no fences, no landing lights, no ILS masts in the way, up above it all, watching the arrivals or watching the departures, Wednesday the 26th of August. And this time round, for this month's event, I'm going to be joined by my mum. My mum is coming over for the day. She wanted to come and visit, and it just so happened to be on the day that the rooftop event is on, so grabbed my mum a ticket, and my mum's coming with me, so we're going to be hanging out high atop the Lowell's Gate house building. And my mum's going to be hanging out for the rooftop event. So you guys, for those of you who haven't seen her before, she did appear on a Stansted stream, actually, a couple of months ago. If you haven't met my mum before, then you'll see my mum's face. She may or may not come and say hello. I'm going to try and get her to come and say hello, to be fair. So, mum, get ready for your cameo, your voice cameo, so people can hear you. But my mum's coming to the event, which is going to be awesome. She nicked my sister Sinead's ticket. She's not able to come because she's dog sitting for my sister who's on holiday. Shame. Anyway. So my mum's coming Wednesday, 26th of August. Mark your diaries. The event starts at 5:30 p.m. The wonderful team at Bristol Airport, who I have had the opportunity to connect with, and are very blessed to connect with them, and have had a lot of good conversations and have built a good friendship and working relationship with them. They have allowed me permission once again to stream at this month's event, and also allow me permission to gain access to the rooftop early before everybody else gets up there, so I can get set up, get the best spot, and hit go live just a little bit early for you lovely people. But between 5:30 and 7:30 p.m, this is the second to last rooftop spotting event here at Bristol Airport. Happens once a month during the summer season, and this is the second to last one. The next one is in September. Once the tickets go live for the September event, then I'll be sure to post the link. And we have had the pleasure of being able to go to two or three of the events so far this year, which has been amazing. And so yeah, we will get to obviously this one in August, and then we'll get to the next one again in September as well. And I mentioned on last week's live stream, so because the event raises money for charity, and the charity is the Children's Hospice Southwest, because it raises money for charity, what I've said I'm going to do, as I'd like to give a donation on behalf of Sky Squad TV, what I've said that I'm going to do is across all of the rooftop live streams that we do, I am going to accumulate all of the earnings across all of the live streams that I've done up on the rooftop. And after all of the monetization through YouTube has been cleared and has been set, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a 10% donation across all of the earnings from the live stream on behalf of Sky Squad TV and the Sky Squad TV community to the Children's Hospice Southwest charity. So if you wish to get involved in that, then what you can do, of course, is you can come and be a part of that live stream just by watching. You can also send a super chat if you so wish. If you wish to donate via Sky Squad TV, then you can send a super chat. You can, of course, through the monthly memberships and that as well. That, of course, all ties into the monetization of that particular stream and that particular day. Then, yeah, as mentioned, I'll take all of the live streams we've done from the rooftop, accumulate it all together, and, yeah, donate 10% of all of the earnings from those live streams. And donate it to the wonderful charity, which of course is the Children's Hospice Southwest. So I hope that all makes sense. There's a lot of waffle there, but I hope it all makes sense. Just scrolling back through the chat there, Steve M saying, after the recent heat waves, it's almost unbelievable you need a hot flash there, Sean, isn't it? Yeah, 100%. My hands are actually starting to get cold. I've got fingerless gloves in my pocket and I'm actually contemplating putting them on. Telly, good on you, buddy. I have a drip filter machine, own blend. Mate, good on you. Fair play to you, Telly. Talking my language there, bro. Talking my language. Hey, Axis, Matt, no worries, man. Don't say sorry at all. No need to say sorry at all. Hey, we've all got our own lives. We're all doing our own things. So, yeah, no need to say sorry at all, buddy. No need to apologise to me. Just glad you're here and you've made it for the time being that you're here for. Jack saying, I've got a coffee machine at home, a Brazilian blend of coffee. Good on you, mate. Yeah, Matt, I saw that, man. I saw the post that you reposted. Guys, I do apologise about that exceptional amount of light. Just give me one moment. If I can get it off. I actually do have a lens cover on my camera, but I don't actually think I'm going to be able to... Oh, there we go. I did have a lens cover, like a dust lens cover. That hasn't really made a difference, to be honest with you, but it might make somewhat of a difference. Didn't really think about this particular part with the lights there and how that's looking. Hopefully it's not too much for you guys there in the live stream. But yeah, Matt, I saw that, man. EasyJet pulling out of Leeds, eh? Did they give more of a reason why? Yeah, did they give more of a reason why? Casper saying the new EasyJet livery, hardly any difference. It's just a bit more orange. Yeah, literally. Just a bit more orange. They basically just dropped the orange down over the cockpit window. That's all they've done, really. Oh, Lauren, good to see you. Welcome in. Saying, anyone know where'd you park for Bristol spotting? Hoping to take my dad. Thank you. Lauren, there's quite a few spots that you can park. Hey, Lauren, the best thing for you to do, if you want to, send me an email, Lauren. Sean, S-E-A-N, mods. Can you put this in the chat, please? Sean, S-E-A-N, at skysquadtv.com. Send me an email, and what I can do, I can send you some information about where the plane spotting locations are, do like a screenshot of Google Maps and that, and I can give you all the information that you need regarding where to park and other elements like that as well. So yeah, send me an email, Lauren, if you're still here in the chat. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind. Matt saying would love Leeds to do something like that as well. Yeah, hopefully they will get around to it soon, eh? Casper saying, I'm looking forward to the shorter days. Are you? More time in bed, cozy evenings. Yeah, true. Lauren D, did you see historic helicopter Sea King earlier? No, I didn't, but I heard it was here. I didn't see it, but I heard it was here. Did you get to see it? Wow, so we have no more departures lined up unless this Ryanair goes anytime soon. Okay, we've got the A320 EasyJet probably on the far side over there. It's going to be heading out to Newcastle shortly, hopefully, if it doesn't get delayed anymore. That's probably going to be our last departure, actually, for today's show. Our arrivals, just checking. Palma 319 cancelled. Venice delayed until 10:15. Edinburgh delayed until 10. Jet 2 coming in 9:02. Wowzers. So yeah, okay guys, it's looking like we've probably got one more departure and one more arrival for you, and then that's it, which is probably quite a good time to finish, to be honest with you guys, because we are losing quite a lot of light here. Of course, the landing lights are making it a little bit difficult to see, which I'll keep in mind for the next time round, and maybe on one of our next evening streams we'll go up and we'll stand on the mound over there. But this is where a van would come in handy, or a vehicle so I could get up and above the fence line for Winter's Lane would come in handy there. Wowzers. So yeah, looks like we do only have one more departure and one more arrival for you lovely people on tonight's live stream. Excuse me. Matt saying, yeah, welcome to the British weather. Yeah, mate. Back in the thick of it now, eh? Back in the thick of it now. Rose saying, hi, myself and my son came to one of the earlier events. How do I book the tickets? Great question. So go on to freshaviation.com. Give me just one moment, and what I'll do, I'll post the link in the chat. Ipso, thank you for dropping in the email address. But Rose, let me drop the link to the Fresh Aviation website into the chat, and then you guys will be able to save that for future reference to be able to purchase tickets. So I believe all of the tickets for this event for August is sold out already. And then the tickets usually go on sale for about 2 weeks before. But if you're part of the Bristol Planespotters Facebook group, then you'll be able to get notified of when the guys that run Fresh Aviation post on there. But yeah, I'll drop the... I'm just going to drop the link to the website into the live chat right now. So just give me a moment as I get it up and running here on my phone. Oh. Coming into you right now. Website for a rooftop event tickets. But what I'll also do, Rose, so get subscribed and of course get your notifications and that turned on. What I will also do, I'll pin this message as well if I can. Oh crap, wrong one. What I'll also do is I will do a post on my socials, the Sky Squad TV socials, and here on the YouTube, because you can do written posts on YouTube. I'll do a post when the tickets go live, or when the notification and the advertisement for when the tickets are going to go live is coming out. So I'll post that as well so that you're all in the know. Matt saying, don't think any reason, just losing money. Yeah, Lauren, no worries at all. Saying, thank you, Matt, I'll email you, really appreciate it. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so good. Lauren saying, yeah, very lucky. Live on the Somerset levels and saw the Sea King and some other helis. I love it. Awesome. Hey, so good. Thanks for letting us know, eh? Amazing. And guys, thank you so much for hitting the like button on today's live stream as well. If you haven't already, please do hit the like button on tonight's live stream. So close to blasting through 150 likes on tonight's stream. Can we blast through and get close to 200? We probably won't for tonight's live stream, whilst we are live anyway. We probably won't, but we might be able to get something. But if you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, please do hit the like button. It is a free way for you lovely people to support the channel. Come on, EasyJet A320 to Newcastle, come on. Yeah, it's a free way for you lovely people to support the channel. Where are we? Yeah, it's definitely going to be that one over there. And of course, lets YouTube know that this is a great live stream to be watching, and will help to push it out to even more new people to come in and join us this evening as we lead up to our final couple of planes. Steve coming in there saying, EasyJet regarding lead said, our focus is on maintaining and developing routes which prove most popular with customers. However, amid reports of rising jet fuel costs and subdued bookings, which have reportedly led to a 70% decrease in EasyJet's profits, the airline is also facing a potential £5.7 billion takeover bid. Yes. Chris saying, EasyJet A319 due at 8:57 from Amsterdam. Matt, correct. Leeds definitely need to be pulling in more business, or they'll lose it all to Manchester and Doncaster if they open. Yeah. So good. Mark Abraham saying, I think a lot of UK airports do. Luton had a great spot in the area many moons ago. Now nothing, hardly. Yeah, Luton is such a shame, man. I used to go to Luton so much as a kid. I think this is our next, unless that looks like a helicopter actually. I used to go to Luton so much as a kid. I was born and bred quite close to Luton. Here's our A319 coming in. Caught a glimpse of the lights there. Yeah, I was born and bred in Hertfordshire. So, yeah, it was pretty close to Luton. There's A319 coming in. Grain City here in the low light. And, of course, yeah, Luton was our home base and our local airport for many years. Jack Rowe saying, I think Mariah Carey started to defrost now. Mariah Carey and Michael Bublé coming out in time for Christmas again, of course. A319 on the way in from Amsterdam. Grain City up there in the low light. Landing lights still not on yet though on the approach, so be interesting to know when they turn those on. There we go. There it is. Lisa, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Telly, is there anybody out there? Hello, in the wilderness. Looks a lot darker on the camera, of course, than it does in a real life. It's not actually too bad out here at the moment, to be honest with you. But here's our EasyJet A319 coming in from Amsterdam. And who knows, ladies and gents, EasyJet has been pushed back. So we'll have another departure for you. And then we'll get eyes on. We've got a Jet 2 that's coming in as well, I think, too. And there we go. Thank you guys for blasting us for 150 likes. Very much appreciated. Thank you for your support. It's absolutely awesome. And it's so good to see so many new faces joining in with us here on Sky Squad TV as well this evening. So it's great to come out and do some evening live streams, get a bit of a different perspective on the airport and that as well. The Ryanair 737 is 100% trolling us. Chris, must have been listening to you for the landing lights, correct, mate? Yeah, turn them on, what, like 2,000 feet, I think? 3,000 feet, maybe landing lights go on. But here we go, baby bus A319 coming in. Big old ball of light there. We'll see it approach and then we'll see it fly right over the top of us. And then get even more blinded by the landing lights. Here we go, 319 coming in, 111 variant coming in from Amsterdam. 16 years old, 1-6 in the EasyJet fleet for this baby bus A319. Steve, you know it's Christmas when Slade, Merry Christmas everybody, is blasting out the radio, correct? And everybody gets the Christmas jumpers out. EasyJet A319, big old ball of light there coming in. Head on, we can just see the wings starting to come in. That nose starting to appear now as well. There we go. Wow, those landing lights definitely turned up just a touch more there. They definitely turned those up. Oh, it would have been so nice if we were able to see like a little bit of engine glow or something there. I'm not sure my camera would have been able to pick it up anyway, but how good would it have been if we was to see a little bit of engine glow from that baby bus 319? Who knows, you might catch a glimpse of some of it on the way out of the departing EasyJet. Might not. My mum in there asking, when can I put my Christmas tree up? Hey, Ms. Wolves is out the door. Ms. Wolves, thank you so much for tuning in with us this evening. Thank you. Do appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us this evening, Ms. Wolves. Absolute pleasure. I think I've located our next arrival, guys. What's this, our Jet 2? Yeah. A320 on taxiway Foxtrot. Ms. Walsh, thank you so much. Good evening. Enjoy the rest of your night. Sleep well, and we'll catch up again soon on the next one. Hopefully see you on Saturday morning, which should be our next live stream. Ipso, correct. 24th of December. That's right. Oh, here we go. We've got the moths and their flying in insects coming in now. Just going to keep eyes on our 320. It might get out maybe before... Nah, it definitely won't. I thought it was going to get out before our Jet 2 comes in, but I don't think it will. Jet 2 lining up on the short finals there. No, Sinead, steady. Give that like button a little tickle, everyone says, Matt. Yeah, good on you, mate. Stay zoomed out a little bit for this approaching Jet 2. Those landing lights definitely turned up then. So I wonder if that's... Wow, interesting. I've never actually stood in front of the landing lights of an airport on a runway before. So very interesting to know if they turn up again when this Jet 2 approaches. Like, I wonder if that's all part of the ILS system. If anyone's in the know about that, is that correct? Like, do the landing lights turn up as the plane is on approach? I know, of course, the pilots can, of course... Oh, Ms. Wall saying I'm here till the end. Good on you. Okay, cool. Sorry, I thought you were leaving. I know, of course, the pilots can request for the lights to be turned up or down, depending on the visibility, but I wonder if that's part of the ILS system. I wonder if they automatically rise and then dim again. Tony Crystal's back in the house. Good to see you, Tony. Jessica Stoner, good to see you. Oh, wow. Beautiful shot of the moon over there. Man, might have to move the camera in a minute to get a shot of the moon. Looks gorgeous. Wow, amazing. Ha Good on you, Ipso. My mum there getting a bit upset about that comment there, Ipso. You've let me down, eh? Good on you, mum. Get to it. Jet 2 coming in. Here we go. First Jet 2 arrival of the evening. Most of them are manually turned up and down by ATC. Good on you, Telly. I thought so. Steve M saying probably also switching on the runway turn lights as well as landing lights, so you see it get much brighter from your perspective on approach. Yeah, okay. Steve and Telly, thank you so much for that. That's amazing. Great information. That's what it's all about, guys. I love this, how we can all learn together at the same time, eh? Jet 2 coming over. Boeing 737 in the beautiful holiday livery, my favourite. Look at the landing lights glowing on the nose wheel of that 737. Yeah, as it disappears into the glare of the lights there. Those ones didn't turn up as much this time round, just a little bit. Just a little bit of extra light there. Look at the colouring in the sky over there, eh? Yeah, very interesting indeed. Thank you, guys. Guys, just bear with me one moment. I'm just going to try something here on my camera. Bear with me. Don't really think that made too much of a difference. Maybe a small difference, maybe. Just the only thing with this mode is that the autofocus then just blurs out. Look, it's already going. Okay, 2 seconds, switching back. Gosh, that's even worse. One more. Okay, yeah, the low light setting would work quite well, just not directly stood in front of the landing lights. Matthew, good to see ya. Morena, my friend. Morena, kia ora. Saying, hi, Sky Squad TV from Christchurch, New Zealand. Good to see you, mate. You doing well? Now, what do you reckon? Do you reckon we'll get a bit of engine glow? What is it? A 320. Quite possibly. We might get a touch of engine glow. My camera probably won't pick it up, though, to be honest with you guys, if we do. Jared is there in the chat as well. Good to see you, Jared. I always wondered why its localizer is on a gantry at the end of 09, but not at the end of 27. I would imagine, my friend, it needs to be raised up and above. Yeah, I would imagine it needs to be raised up and above to get a good signal. Bear with me one moment, guys. Try something. Whoa, Grain City, big time. Well and truly opened up the camera sensor on that one. Well and truly opened that up. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I think due to low light and my camcorder, of course, being fantastic during the day, it's definitely meeting its limitations right now. Let's spin that guy back down. Pop this back over here for the time being. Do we have anything imminent? Departure, arrival? No. We do not, ladies and gentlemen. There is no more arrivals and or departures for the time being due to delays here at the airport. Cancelled and then very late. Next arrival, landed, delayed. Yeah, next arrival not for another 30 to 40 minutes. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of tonight's live show. Of course, I can only stay out for as long as I possibly can with daylight. We're very much losing daylight and I need to find my way back to the car at the same time as well here from Felton Commons. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can't even see me. Okay, give me one moment so I can come over and at least do a good goodbye to you. You can't even see me, but let me just quickly do something right here behind the scenes and then you can we can say goodbye to you guys properly. Whoop. Let me see if that's going to make a bit of a difference. They've turned off the landing lights for me now. Yeah, they must be watching. They must be watching. There we go. We can do that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining in on today's live stream. Ipso, I've just seen your message, my friend, and I haven't got around to setting that up actually. Actually, I probably can. Whilst I'm doing the outro music, then I'll set that up. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in on today's live stream. I hope you have had a huge amount of fun with me here at Bristol Airport. I've got my phone torch on so that you can at least see my face for the outro here. I just want to say a massive thank you to our wonderful supermods. Of course, your name is right there in no particular order. Ipso, Ms. Wolves, Telly, Sinead, Christine, Frank, and our good friend Hayden, Airline Squad, I think he's changed his YouTube name to again. Massive thank you to all of our Captain Tier members. Of course, as part of your membership tier, you get your name on the outro credits. And of course, massive thank you to all of our other members who, of course, make up the wonderful and amazing Sky Squad TV community right here on YouTube. Now, I hope you have enjoyed today's show, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an absolute blast to have you all here with me this evening. Apologies about the low light of those last arrivals and departures. That is the limitation of my camcorder. Hopefully one day down the line I can get a fancy dancy, super expensive mirrorless camera with a super long lens that can do really good in low light. But for the time being, it's not broke, so don't try and fix it. But it works really well. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Massive shout out to Alex, of course, dropping in a fantastic super chat earlier on in the stream. Silky Sam for dropping in some gifted memberships. And a massive shout out to my dad and also the wonderful Tracy, who are celebrating their birthdays today. So massive shout out to you lovely people. It has been a fantastic evening. Super stoked that I was able to get out here this evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, please do hit the like button on tonight's live stream. We do have an A320 pushing back, but we're going to be out the door now because I can't see anything with my camera. But yeah, thank you so much everybody for hitting the like button. If you haven't already, please do hit it on the way out. Get subscribed to the channel right here, Sky Squad TV as well. We are hoping to be back out again here at Bristol Airport for our usual Saturday morning live stream. So just really in a matter of hours. So if you've enjoyed tonight's live stream and want to check out what it's like for our morning departures live stream, 6 a.m. is when we start. We finish up at about 9:30 in the morning. Then please do come and join us for our Saturday morning live show. All that's left for me to say is thank you everybody so much for watching tonight's live stream. My name has been Sean, your host here on the show. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy plane spotting. Spread some love in this crazy world that we live in. I'll see you on Saturday morning and then again on Wednesday, the 26th of August in the evening from the rooftop. Stay safe, enjoy plane spotting, and I'll see you lovely people very, very soon on the next Sky Squad TV live stream. Cheers, guys, and happy birthday once again to my dad and Tracy. Good on you, team. See ya.